What use is all this lovely potential energy if we just blow our load all in one brief but fun moment? To make this magic moment last longer, we have to slow down the release of this potential energy. Gravity is such a fun way to store energy, and since the dawn of time, we found creative ways of using gravity to power things. For example, with this heavy rotor, we can now release the potential energy from the weight over a longer period of time, so we can do something useful with it. In today's video, I'd like to experiment with and then releasing that energy into generators to power something that's actually useful. And for you, Lego is the best gravity-powered generators, so you can power your own Lego builds using standard Lego parts. Now, when we think of storing and using energy from gravity mechanically, if we take this lever built onto a car that is powered by a lever that gravity can act on, and off it shoots. Now, of course, this is wildly impractical, but a fun proof of concept in converting the potential energy of gravity into usable energy. Similarly, this gravity-powered fan allows us to turn this potential energy into usable mechanical energy. And by messing with the gearing output, we can decide if we want to release loads of energy at once, or slow it right down. Here, gearing up from 1:25 allows this fan to run for over a minute, while dropping a weight only about half a meter. Crucially, for a gravity-powered invention, we need to decide what we want to power and for how long. Escapement mechanisms are For example, this magnetic pendulum is powered by a 1.5 minutes swinging the magnets between some coils. Same thing using gravity if we just want to power some very low-powered gadgets. In fact, this gravity-powered TikTok jobby can run for 11.5 minutes. God, this weight is barely moving. For today, though, I want to extract gadgets. Let's see what we can generate and for how long, starting with some standard Lego motors, which we can of course use as a generator. Now at this point, I don't know what gear ratio to use as different Lego motors have different mechanical resistances. I just want to know which Lego motor makes for a reason. It gives us a slow release while still allowing us to power something. Our first output we have 1:1. On our second output we have 1:5. And then on our final output we've got 1:25. And this time I'm going to use a counterweight as I've already had several contraptions smashed to the floor while testing. So let's start with the standard Lego M motor and direct drive at 1:1 gearing. Let's try the old lick test. And when I yank the cord... Yeah, well, it definitely generates something. Now, I don't want to destroy my Lego cables, so I bought some knockoff. Now we can just attach this to any motor with the same connection. These guys require 3 volts to run, and... well, it can definitely run while pulling on the cable. So now we need to see if a 1 kilo weight can do this work instead of me. Pulling from here to here. I need about 3 volts. So, back to our hungry noodle. Okay. And this seems to power it easily, though it only runs for about 3 seconds. Okay, let's try gearing it up 5 times. Mechanical resistance, and the motor doesn't even generate 3. Motor. We'll go back to direct drive with this. Wow, that's more like it. The output isn't quite as strong, but in total this ran for about 10 seconds. Much better than... Gonna work on the second gearing. Okay, next... it has the same connection. And this one... let's see if it'll run when geared up 5 times. Well, just like the M motor, this also doesn't have quite the buggy motor.
Whoa.
That runs for less than 2 seconds sometimes. Yeah, pathetic. Just not enough torque to run smoothly, and it also doesn't generate enough voltage to run the noodle. So it looks like our winner here is the standard LEGO XL motor powered by a direct drive.